All right, so we're on the 2-1 practice here, February 1st. Okay, and I'm going to show you kind of the type of work I'm expecting to see here. All right, so first one we have instructions are write the expression James had $42. He bought his sister a gift that cost X dollars. How much money does he have now in terms of X? Well, clearly he took away some money. So we should start with how much money he had, 42. Now, whatever it cost him, he subtracts from that. Therefore, it's 42 minus X. Second one, Carly had X stuffed animals. She gave 7 to her sister. And then her aunt gave her 3 for her birthday. So that's a minus 7. And that's a plus 3 for Carly. So she started with X minus 7 plus 3. So that's right here. All right, which expression represents 6 more than X? Okay, so that's X plus 6 or 6 plus X. Number 4. All right, so I'm going to kind of show you how I would analyze this one. Sally rents a life jacket for a one-time fee. So that's one time $5, right? No variable there. She then rents a canoe for $15 per hour. Which expression represents the cost in dollars to rent the life jacket and the canoe for H hours? So we don't know how many hours she's going to do. So we're going to put an H right there. So that's 15H. So we need a 15H. We only have one 15H. So that's right here. So $5 fee plus $15 per hour for we don't know how many hours. Okay. Next one. So select the correct answer. And basically, I'm suggesting the best way to do this is to check each one of them. 3 less than 4 times a number. So 4 times a number, then 3 less than that. Okay. So no, 4 less than 3 times a number. So 3 times a number and 4 less than that. That looks right, but I want to check myself. 3 times 4 subtracted from a number. Okay, so that's going to be something like this. 3 times 4, and then we're going to subtract that from a number. All right. So that's not it. 4 times the difference of a number and 3. 4 times. So we have a number and 3. So you see how there's the difference of a number and 3? So that would be the difference of a number and 3 right there. So 4 times that. Okay. So that's not it either. So therefore it is B. All right. Now on to the last few require some more work. Okay. The students in a club are selling flower pots to raise money. Each flower pot sells for $15. Write an expression that represents the total amount of money in dollars the students raise from selling X flower pots. So it's $15 per flower pot times the number of flower pots. Okay, so that's it. The goal of the students was to raise $500. They sold flower pots. By what amount did they exceed their goal of raising $500? So you take the 15 per flower pot. Oh, I need to put the number of flower pots. I think it was 43 flower pots. For some reason, it's left off of this. I'll have to edit that before you do it. So 43 times 15. Okay, so 15, 20, 21. All right. Then we got 0 and 43. So that's a 5, 4, 6. So $645. So that means that they exceeded the goal. So they exceeded the goal by 645 minus 500, which is by $145. All right, number 7, bananas cost 54 cents per pound. If X refers to the number of pounds of bananas, what expression would be used to find the cost of X pounds of bananas? So 0.54X, right? So 0.54X. Now, what's the cost of 3 pounds of bananas? Well, it would be 0.54, right? I'm trying to get you used to this skill. This is a super important one. Times 3, okay? And that's going to be $1.62, okay? So that's 0.54 times 3, 12, 15, 16, right there. 2 decimals in the problem, so 2 in the answer. All right, then the next one, we got 2.5 pounds of bananas. So if you're like, seems like you're working on our decimals here, you're right. We're trying to use that stuff all year to make sure we really eventually get it if you didn't earlier. All right, so 27 there. All right, and then here we're gonna have an 8 and a 10. So we're gonna have 0, 15. So 1350. So $135.35. Okay. Make sure you have two decimal places when you're using American money. All right. And then finally on number 8, Dominica earns $12 an hour babysitting. If X refers to the number of hours she babysat, what expression can be used to find how much money she'll make for babysitting X hours? So that would be 12X. She babysits for 14 hours. 12 times 14 is 168. All right. And then if she babysits for 8.5 hours, well, that would be 12 times 8.5 or 8.5 if you know that. But I'm going to work it out like this. So 12 over 1 times, and then 8 times 2 is 16, and 1 is 17 over 2. So you take the mixed number, convert to an improper fraction, and then I would simplify before I multiply. So that's a 1 and a 6. And then 6 times 17, if I'm not mistaken, is 102. I want to check myself just in case, and it is. So that's going to cost she's going to earn $102. Okay. So that shows you the work that would be required to do this correctly. And so make sure you remember to attach your work, turn it in on Canvas.